Hello and welcome to Paco's Light Messages from Rainbow Bridge. My name is Mary and I am here because I lost this little guy a week ago today. I had to help him across Rainbow Bridge. He was almost 17. He's going to be sitting here right next to me. I created this channel specifically because of him. I am a medium. I have another YouTube channel. I've been wanting to create a messages from, deceased pets in heaven channel for a while, and I see why I hadn't done it, because I was meant to do it now for him. In this space, Paco's Light, I hope to provide comfort, messages, signs from your passed on pets. Let's see what's coming through today. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. And if you didn't see it, I did an unboxing video for this deck yesterday. And you might want to check it out, because there could be some signs or messages there that, will be for you also. And I also talk about my boy Paco and why this channel started a lot there as well. When I feel up to being on camera, I'm going to do a face-to-face video where I tell his story a bit more in depth, because he did send some very magical signs. When you're listening to this reading, if you see something on a card, it could be a sign. If you hear something from me or in the background where you're listening, it can be a sign. Anything can be a sign from your passed on pet. If you're here and you're hurting, I'm so sorry. Believe me, no one gets it more than me. I spent a lot of today crying. Hopefully I won't cry during the video, but maybe I will. And if it happens, it happens. But I miss him so much that my heart has been hurting every day, and it just doesn't stop. He was my best friend for nearly 17 years. We have 2 other dogs, and I love them with all my heart, but there was something about the bond between him and I that was just, I can't even describe it. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like your pets in heaven are saying that things are going to get better for you. They're going to turn better. I get this message of, I know that you miss me. I know that you do. And I'm right here watching down on you. I stand beside you. I lay beside you. The other day or the other moment when you were dozing off and you thought you felt me there, it really was me. I was there. Yeah, see, they're recognizing that you're 9 of Swords. They're recognizing that you're losing sleep. See the moon? They're there with you at night, and they know that you were losing sleep. They watch you as you're going to bed. They watch you as you're sleeping. They will lay with you at your side and try to ease your pain. And when bedtime comes and we're going to sleep, our ego is very subdued and our subconscious is wide open. And this is the time when we can best connect to our pets in heaven. And I feel like, I am getting the name Coco. I'm getting the name Coco. Carmen. I feel like there's a couple C names here. Something with an A. Andrea, Angela, Angie. Did you have a dog or a cat that with a name like that? Because I feel like they are here. We have a Chihuahua coming through, like my beautiful Paco, like this channel, Paco's Light. And we have the 6 of Cups, and this is making me very emotional, because I feel like there is a bunch of pets here who say, I'm getting ready to come back to you. You are my soulmate, and I'm getting ready to come back to you. I'm going to be reborn soon, and I am going to place myself in your path along your journey, so that you can see me, feel me, and, maybe you weren't even planning on getting another pet, but I feel a lot of you will be taking this pet in because you will sense something like you sensed with the one that you lost. And this is coming through. I am going to come back to you. I promise I'm coming back to you. That's why things are going to start to get better for you too. And you will no longer have to feel my absence at night. You will see my behaviors in this new little buddy that is going to be born into this world. You will see my old behaviors begin to surface. You will see me in their eyes because I am coming back to you. You have been manifesting this. You have actually been calling this in because we need each other and we are not done. We will travel this life together more. We will have more time together and it will be uncanny. You will realize it is me. Look at this beautiful, what is that, an Afghan hound? People will have to tell me, I'm not sure 100%, but this is the beautiful star card letting you know that I feel like somebody's pet is sending them or has sent them a shooting star. I have Benji coming through. Benji is saying, I sent you a shooting star. And I feel like somebody's going to get there's going to be, I feel like a green and or both a gold colored shooting star that'll be very, very just bright and amazing, and you'll be like, oh my gosh. And that is from them. Something about Rainbow Trail. Is there a place called Rainbow Trail? This might only be for one person. I'm not talking about Rainbow Bridge here. I'm talking about like a park or someplace called Rainbow Trail that maybe you went with your dog, or something with a nature name trail that you went with your dog while they were still here. I feel like they know that you still go. They encourage you to still go. They follow you on those walks. They encourage you to envision them next to you as you're walking. Smile at their spirit because they're smiling back at you. They really are there walking with you. Maybe I feel like somebody here could be from an island or they're on an island as well. And there's like a very beautiful area that you liked to frequent, and you may be going there now for peace to try to find comfort. And your little one is saying, I am right there in our old beautiful spot. I'm right there with you. Now, let's get some messages from Max cards. These are really cute. These are really beautiful, I should say. I was going to say this new deck that I got for the channel here, the Dog Tarot. I really love it. I just feel like there are a lot of things that'll jump out at everyone, you know. I feel kind of like... I feel like we have a bunny coming through. Did somebody have a bunny? And I feel like that bunny is definitely sending you signs through nature. My spirit soars, be joyful. Okay, card 2 with the hummingbirds. So hummingbirds could be a sign for you, or they could be a sign coming up for you. Your baby on the other side is letting you know that they are just soaring now. They are just so free from old age, from pain, from sickness. And they want you to feel good about that. They want you to feel happy about that. They want you to be free of any suffering. Look at that. As I'm saying that, 33, don't worry. I am healthy now. I am healthy now. And I feel like this shadow is really drawing me in, because I feel like some of you, maybe even quite a few of you who are watching, will see their shadow either soon or you have recently, or you're going to very soon. And I feel like it'll be like you'll see it and you might be like, did I see what I think I saw, or was I imagining it because I'm missing my little one so much? Excuse me, my goodness. But there is going to be an appearance of a shadow, and that will be them. Don't doubt it when you see it. And it's all human nature to do that, you know. It's human nature to go, oh, that's probably just my imagination because I'm missing them so badly that I want it to be that way, but it really is happening. That shadow jumped out at me, and I also feel like a lot of you are going to be getting some unique rainbows. It might even come through a window on a table surface. You might even come across a video where like there was a rainbow on a table surface or a countertop or something like that. And I feel like this is their message to you. I have a scooty or a scooter coming through. I used to have a cat named Scooty. That was her nickname, Scooty, because she like scooted around. But I have a scooter or a scoot or a scooter, Scooty, something like that coming through for somebody. 21, I watch over you, and you better believe that they do. They watch over you every minute of every day. And in fact, now they can go everywhere with you, you know, like where you had to go to work or to the store without them. And you might have been like, no matter, I feel like whoever is here, you missed your little animal, your cat, your dog, whatever it was. You missed that dog. I'm going to say dog because I had a dog. Wherever you went, whether it was a store, work, a friend's house, something like that, you missed that dog. And now they're like, I can go with you everywhere now, because as a soul, I can be anywhere I want. And I felt it last night. Like I went to the store. I haven't left the house hardly in a week because I haven't felt well with losing him and the sadness and everything else. And I went to the store with my husband for a few minutes, and like for a second there, I looked down and I could see him like walking next to me happily, kind of grinning, you know, that he was able to be there with me. And I feel like, you know, when you really tune in, you'll be able to feel them there. And I know that it's hard because the first couple days he was gone, even being a medium and a spiritual, very, very spiritual person who believes in the afterlife, I was angry. I was like, I don't care. I don't want his spirit. I want him. I don't want his energy. I want him. I want to hug him. I want to kiss his little face. I want to hold him. You know, I want to snuggle up with him at night. I want to take a nap with him. And it just wasn't good enough to know that it was his spirit that was here. And I was actually kind of angry about that. So if you've been feeling angry, allow yourself to feel that. You're allowed to feel that. There's various stages of grief, and it is not easy. So give yourself some compassion. Even if you have people around you who do not understand, don't worry about that, you know, because they don't understand that bond and they can't wrap their head around it. So they're not going to be able to support you. Some people aren't going to be able to support you the way that you need in this loss. There's something about spaghetti. Like I've seen the scene of Lady and the Tramp where the two dogs are like sharing the spaghetti. So maybe you have a dog that looked like one of those two dogs in Lady and the Tramp that were sharing the spaghetti. Or maybe you actually like, your dog used to like spaghetti, you know, and you used to actually, or cat, you know, take it how it applies. Maybe, you know, you shared spaghetti or they liked it and you'd pull a noodle down and give it to them, you know, when you had it, because or maybe you like to eat spaghetti a lot, and they're mentioning that to let you know that it's them. I feel an Irish setter here, and I feel a black dog here. I feel a lot of energies around. I'm trying to tune in. Sorry for the silence. I was trying to tune into what I'm getting. And this little guy here, he is really calling my attention. I feel like we have a Chihuahua or a little brown Chihuahua mix, some Rat Terrier, some sort of a little light brown, brownish dog that kind of looks similar to this dog here with us now. And he or she is really excited to be trying to connect with you. We have, I want you to smile, and look at that on the beach, you know, 25, I want you to smile. They love it when you smile. They love it when you're happy. They don't want you to be sad because they understand everything in a very different way than we do here on earth. And I feel like some of you might even get like some sort of a smiley face might be popping up as a message for you. You know, like you might see somebody drew a big smiley face in the sand at the beach and you walk upon it. And I feel like that was meant for you. Like your little one made sure that you were going to see that somehow. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. But I feel like smiling suns or a smiley face can be a message from you. I actually feel like I have a parakeet or a budgie coming through right now. Did somebody lose a little bird? It could be a lovebird. I feel like it might be like a parakeet though. I feel like I'm getting the name Windsor now. Windsor. Although it's hard, be courageous. So look at this beautiful cat with these 2 red flowers. So red flowers could be a sign for you. Maybe you had a cat that liked to go lay out by some flowers, or maybe you will take a walk in nature. You will come upon couple little red or purplish flowers. I feel like some of you are, I'm getting the name Lucky now. I feel like some of you are going to come across a 4-leaf clover, because that represents your bond with your dog. Clovers, 4-leaf clovers, something like that. And I have the name Lucky coming through. So, or something maybe that means lucky, something like that. But although it's hard, be courageous. They know what you're going through, and they know how hard it is. And maybe you had to make a decision that was really, truly hard for you, gut-wrenching for you to do. And they know that it's hard, but they want you to know that they're sending you their courage. And I read something the other day that really kind of like hit home, and because I thought, how long him and I have to wait to see each other. I hope he doesn't miss me, you know. And even as a medium, these are the things that we think as humans. And it said, time is different where I'm at. By the time I turn around to look for you, you're already there. So I hope that eases some pain in your heart, where you think, oh, they're without me. I don't want them to be without me. They need me. And I don't want them to be lonely. They're not lonely, okay? They are really surrounded by loved ones, and joy and health and vibrancy. And time is not linear, it's fluid. So by the time they turn around to look for you, it's already your time to join them, and they don't realize how much has passed, because that's how things are over there. 10, use your intuition more with a starfish. I feel like a starfish could definitely be some sort of a symbol for somebody too, you know. It could be something they're going to send you, something you're going to see. Maybe somebody had like a starfish pillow. I came across a picture of my little boy Paco laying on a starfish pillow. I forgot we even had that starfish pillow from years ago. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know. And I kind of am getting something about a manatee. I feel like this looks like a manatee shape under here. And maybe some of you lived in an area where you would go walking and seeing manatees, and your dog loved to, you know, kind of be outside with you when you did that. Or maybe they barked. Like, I live near water, and our one older mixed dog, she knows when a dolphin is coming by before we do. She loves them, and she loves manatees too. And she'll walk along the edge of the water and like walk with them as they swim by and stuff. It's really quite amazing. But I feel like, you know, they want you to use your intuition more, meaning try to feel them. And if you get an urge to walk a different route, or go somewhere different, or do something different, please do that, because a lot of times they're going to be guiding you towards something that they want you to see, feel, hear, experience, something like that, you know. And so starfish, that's another sign. And then one last card out of this deck, and we're going to go pull from something else. We have I Am One of Your Guides, card 31. And this, I do feel like we have a shepherd here. I feel like the name Babe or Baby. Bear. I used to call my little Paco Bear as a nickname, which I thought was funny because he's so small, you know. And we called him Bear, we all did, and it was just hilarious. He had a million nicknames. Did you have a million nicknames for your little buddy? Because I feel like we all do that, right? Share in the comments what the nicknames were that you gave your puppy, your kitten, your pet on the other side. What were the nicknames? Put them out there, because you're putting their personal energy out there when you do that. And I feel like one of them is like mentioning, I had so many nicknames, and they loved calling me cute little things, and I loved all of them. But I am one of your guides. This is your angel now. this baby on the other side that you're missing is not leaving you. They're actually guiding you through life. They're going to be here with you through thick and thin, just like they were when they were in the physical. And remember, they're coming back to you. They're going to come back. And you might not even think you're ever going to want to get another pet, or that you can't, but circumstances will work out that you will one day. A lot of you here will, and you will see them in that, and they're like smiling inside, knowing that you're going to feel some relief in feeling their presence again. There'll be a bond very strong that you can't ignore. So let's see here. Let me see what I can pull for you now. I'm going to pull an animal spirit card. We're running out of room on the table for cards, but is there a jelly bean? Did somebody here have a jelly bean? Because I feel like there's a jelly bean coming through. And look at this. These are their messages to you right now. 55 is a number of change, and change can be very difficult. The snake, it's time to heal. This snake spirit card means it's time to heal through the changes you are going through. And I know it's not easy, right? Although it's hard, be courageous. Remember here, they're telling you that this change is very difficult. They know that, but it is time to go through this healing process. And we have the brown bear spirit, take time out, okay? See how it says take time out? You can see that good. The lighting is a little off. Take time out, brown bear spirit, and then we have time to heal. So they want you to take your time to heal. Don't worry about what other people say it should be. Don't worry about what family or friends are pushing you to do. If they're telling you just get over it, it's just a dog, it's just a cat, don't listen. This is time to heal. This is time for you. They're saying the changes are not easy. Excuse me. Take the time out that you need to do that. To mourn, to heal, to feel your new normal, as hard as it is. They're there with you through that. They're guiding you through that, and they want you to be healthy and well. So they want you to know that these changes are here, but this is a time for you to heal. Make sure you're resting. Make sure you're nurturing yourself. You're keeping yourself fed. You know, drink lots of water, or take naps when you need to. Allow yourself to feel what you're going to feel. If you have to step away during your day for a couple of minutes to go cry for a second, go do that. If you have to come home and just turn down plans to rest and be alone, please do that. They're there with you as you are doing this. I'm getting a bulldog coming through. He's really spunky. He's barking right now. Like maybe he barked a lot, or he barked when you got home, or he barked as you were pulling in the driveway. He's like barking. It's a bulldog. I feel like he's kind of like a light color, white and beige. It's hard to tell exactly, but he's a lighter color, maybe white, with maybe some other colors here or there, or all white, and he's barking, and he's very spunky. I'm not getting a name on him, but there's a bulldog here. So if he's yours, let me know in the comments. Let me know. Let's see here. They want you to be free from the pain that you're in. They want you to heal. They want you to know they're your guides. They're sending you love. They're sending you comfort. They're trying to do everything they can. And mostly the message that I'm really getting for everybody here is try to heal and know that I am coming back. I am coming back to you, and you will know. And you're not going to be alone like this in heartache forever. It will not last, even though it feels like it's going to, you know. And believe me, like I said, I know. My Paco, I'll tell you, I just can't imagine ever not missing him, and I don't want to forget him. And I'm so thankful I was able to start a channel with his picture and his name and his energy sitting with me. And one of the reasons I did that too was really, you know, because I actually have another channel, and I did passed on pet readings on that channel. And a few days after he passed, I was sewing a hot pack that I needed for my stiff neck. I literally hurt myself. I was crying so hard when he passed that I hurt my neck. And so I was sewing a hot pack, which I never sew. And something prompted me to go listen to my own reading on my own channel. It was up over a year ago. I do so many readings, I could never remember what's in all of these, but this one in particular I was drawn to, and I listened to it, and there was a message in there that somebody was sewing, you know, somebody out there was sewing is what I said, and the pet was sitting next to them while they did, and I was like, oh my God, my Paco. And in addition, I could feel his energy through the reading, because I knew that at the time I recorded that reading, he was sitting in his usual spot on a little bed at my feet to my left, where he always sat when I did readings for every single one. And I know that he was there during that reading, and in the recording I could feel that he was there. And it was both, it ripped my heart out, but it was also comforting to feel that I know he was right there as that reading was being recorded. I could feel his energy. And I thought, I want to feel his energy in future readings too. And so that is how this channel was born also, was because of that night that I was drawn to my very own reading. So you see, you never know where their messages are going to come from, and they will come. And most people will say when they start asking for signs for their pet, you can ask for something specific, but something doable. You will start seeing them. And the more you notice them, the more you're going to receive. So remember that. I hope that this message brought you some comfort. I hope that, I feel like I'm having a dog come through with the name Danger, something like that. Like, you know how people name their dogs like tough names when they're bigger dogs. So I feel like that's coming through, but I hope that you found some peace here, and I hope that you continue to find peace and know that you are not alone in your pain. You're not. Anybody who's ever had a strong bond with a dog knows exactly how you're feeling right now. You are not alone. I'm feeling it with you right now in this moment too. And I send you love and light and prayers for comfort, that you feel better soon, and that your baby returns to you so you can feel that connection again. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to subscribe and leave a comment, click the like button so you don't miss out on future videos. Click the bell because I'm going to start posting regularly here to build up Paco's light, and I want to build a nice little community in his honor and in his memory, because he was a perfect little boy and that's what he deserves. Thank you so much for being here. If you'd also like a personal reading to tune into your pet directly, check the description box for ways to connect with me for that. Thank you so much for being here. Sending you lots of love.